Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with the long review for the 2015 Jeep Patriot Latitude with the high altitude package. And some of you are saying, oh wow, that's a mouthful. And that's just kind of what actually the window sticker says it is. There's a lot of different configurations for this car. If you want to know more about that, head to Jeep's website, configure it how you'd like it. This is the model we were given, so it's the model we're going to review. But let's take a quick look around at this car and we'll hop in for a drive. You'll notice the first thing is obviously the Jeep distinguished grille front end look. If you see this driving down the road, you know it's pretty much a Jeep. They've kept this same front look on a lot of their different cars. You know it as you're driving down the road. Not a bad thing, just something to look for. As you go down the side, this does have the high altitude package, which gives you the 17-inch wheels, a few different options. I don't have the window sticker in front of me now. This is a 4x4 model. There is the option of getting this Patriot in a front-wheel drive model, so two-wheel drive, which helps you on the fuel economy. Which, speaking of fuel economy, let's touch that real quick. We were able to average around town, myself, about 23.5 miles to the gallon. My dad, who's got a little bit lighter of a foot, John Rush, he was able to average about 25 to almost 26 miles per gallon, which this rated EPA is 22 miles to the gallon. So we were right in that average. Works very well. You can get the CVT transmission on this car, which actually comes with they call it the Freedom off-roading package. It does not have it on this car. You're able to get that CVT transmission. A lot of people don't like it, and what I would say when it comes to the CVT transmissions is they vary by automaker. So if you're looking at a car that has a CVT transmission, check it out before you drive it, because some people don't like them, some people love them, and some people are kind of iffy on them. So if you can't really decide, make sure you get out and drive this car, test it, see what it's like. Which, speaking of that, let's go for a quick drive. We'll come back and we'll show you the interior. All right, fans, we're here for the driving portion of the 2015 Jeep Patriot. As you notice, the phone connected there. We're going to kind of go over some interior features. This is Jeep's Uconnect 430N system. It's the top of the line in terms of the Patriot, what you can put on it in terms of the Uconnect. It does offer navigation systems, does offer touch controls. You can actually plug in a USB here if you wanted to add some files. It does give you an auxiliary port there, offers satellite. Not a bad system, but for the world today and what we live in, I'd like to see it a little bit more updated. I'd like to see the actual Uconnect system that's in the other Jeep models, the Jeep Cherokee, Jeep Grand Cherokee. And something also to point out, which we try and do, there's no reverse camera on this car. This is the 2015. Come 2016, the reverse camera is actually going to be standard on all car models, so that they will have to include that. So they're actually probably going to have to update this system, or at least add a rear view camera there. But let's go for a quick drive. We'll kind of show you some of that. It does have seat heaters in this car, which I will say this, they work very well. Overall ride quality for the Jeep Patriot, not overly smooth, but also not overly rough either. It's about what you would expect for a $30,000 car, fully capable off-road to do whatever you would like there. Car works very well. If you want to step on it and kind of merge into traffic, it'll offer that. We'll see if we can show you that a little bit. It does offer that. Again, I mentioned earlier the CVT transmission, kind of depending on if you have a car, which again, this car is equipped with a 6-speed automatic. Some like that, some don't. And to kind of finish out the review, or we normally do put this at the end, but I'm going to kind of add it in the driving portion. My opinion of this car, great family car, great value for the money. This car is, as we mentioned in the short review, is actually going to be, in our opinion, going to be phased out in terms of this will be 2015 will be the last production year for this car. It will be replaced by a combination of the Jeep Cherokee and the Jeep Renegade, which actually is all new for this year. We were able to test drive that at its launch. Actually, car works well, but again, the 2015 Patriot works well. Car works well. A few different things I would change might be the navigation. The front seats are actually fairly comfortable for what you get. They lean back really far. One negative I will point out, and this is again just an opinion thing, I don't have the longest arms in the world, actually short arms, I'll be honest, and to reach the sunroof controls up here, or even the headlight, or the dome lights, you can say, it's kind of a reach. I'm sitting back here all the way back like I normally would driving, and it's actually a pretty far reach in order to reach the sunroof to put it back or forward. Not a deal breaker, and again, if you have longer arms, you may not notice it, but just something that you have to keep in mind. Overall, again, $30,000 for a car that's going to average you 23 miles to per gallon and up, cruising through the city, even if you have a lead foot like myself. Really good value for the car, plus you get the Jeep off-road capability that comes with this car. But again, 2015 Jeep Patriot, we're going to go back, do the interior. All right, fans, we're back from the driving portion. As we always mention, get out and drive these cars yourself. That's the only way to really get a feel for the car, learn about the car, see what you like, see what you don't like. It's the best way to do it, whether that's going to take it for a quick 5-minute test drive or a 30-minute drive or having it the whole day. Get out and experience these cars as you see fit. But again, this is the 2015 Jeep Patriot high altitude model latitude with high altitude package. We're on the back of the car here, the trunk. We'll pull it. It doesn't have an automatic gate. You do have to pull it. You can kind of hear that pop. Give it a nice pull though, and it does open nice. We have the privacy screen back here on now. It works well. It's a basic privacy screen. Just pull it back, let it go in, and actually retracts really nicely. And I will say this, it's not very bulky, whereas with a lot of privacy screens, you'll kind of see a front flap right here that eliminates some of this, and it kind of folds over here. Honestly, you can put groceries all the way up to the very back with this. But again, has some nice different things, some tie downs here. You're able to tie different things in. I will say this is very nice back here, and it's kind of hard to see. This texture right here isn't necessarily the nicest fabric kind of texture in the world, but to me, that's a benefit because you can put a lot of different things back here, wash it out easily, take care of it a lot easier than if it was a very nice leather fabric, softer surface. Again, no automatic gate for closing, but it does provide you with a nice handle. Give it a nice pull. You're going down here. One thing I will mention as we kind of go around to the interior here is on the key fob, it does have the remote start capability, which is very nice. Just hit it double and you're going there. So we'll hop into the back here. This seat, as you can see, actually is farther back than the front seat or the other passenger seat. It's all the way back. I'm 5'9", 5'10". My knees are touching here. If the person in the front would move forward a little bit, I would feel comfortable, which they are definitely inclined to do. Works well, not a huge thing, but again, if you're going to be toting around some full-size adults, some larger, larger people, something to consider. You'll need to move that front seat forward. This is plastic right here. In a lot of cars, you'll get some sort of leather where the knees are going. That is one thing I would say is I'm kind of feeling, if this was leather, I would be a lot more comfortable back here. There are some other different features on here. Some cup holders right here. It's kind of hard to see. Did move the seat forward, if you can see a little bit, and I now have plenty of room. Front passenger has quite a bit of room. I probably have a good 3-4 inches right here where I feel very comfortable. Could go on a long trek. We'll point this out real quick before I do hop out. Plastic throughout, not a bad thing. Just realize this car goes for about $29,000, just over that. So you're going to get some plasticky feels with it. Not bad, but it also goes along with Jeep's rugged styling that they do have. So we're trying to show you this more often. As I'm getting out as a lady, honestly, with this seat forward like this, I can spin out almost and spin in without even having to put my feet down. Works really, really well. All right, everyone, we're on the front seat of the 2015 Jeep Patriot, and we kind of showed you the interior a lot during the driving portion. But one thing I will point out here, Jeep has done a great job in terms of storage. We have actually some larger water bottles that keep our water cold for most of the day. Great storage for that right here. Has a nice rubberized bottom, so you can sit stuff in here. And I'll pull out a cell phone here. You can put a cell phone right in here, not worry about it moving around, not worry about it shifting. And actually, if you have a smaller phone, I have a little bit taller of a one, you put it right here, and it actually fits really well. It does cover up your flashers, your traction control, and your seat heaters, along with your outlet. But if you had a phone, you could set it right there if you wanted directions, albeit you do have nav here. But works well. There's a lot of different nice subtle features in this car. The vents are one of my favorites in terms of a Jeep. A lot of vents, and this is kind of a small feature, you struggle in terms of getting the exact air where you want it, but with these, they go every which way you want, left, right, all the way. They work really, really well in terms of that. We commented on this in the driving portion, but again, Jeep would like to see this updated, would like to see this go along the lines of the Cherokee and the Grand Cherokee in terms of the larger Uconnect screen. Not sure if that's possible, but would definitely like to see that. As we kind of pull along to this side, you can see the steering wheel controls. Does provide full menu options, full cruise control over here. Does not have adaptive, but again, full cruise control. Lights, doesn't have automatic lights, just your normal lights. We'll go on the side on kind of the other different features on the inside. Does have the 6-speed automatic transmission we talked about. The gear selector, nice little chrome finishes here. Does have a 4-wheel drive lock. there, and then I'll try and show you this because it's hard to show you in the driving portion. This portion actually does move back. You just kind of pull it forward, so the armrest here is there. You open this front side seat right here, and you're able to actually pull this portion out if you want to clean out the rubber mat. Nice feature. Or if you want to get in this deeper glove box, you can actually lift this open. It provides you with a glove box there, and also this, a full-sized wall outlet. It doesn't have the ground port, but if you want to put a two-prong connector, say for a phone cord or phone charger, you're able to do that. But overall, the 2015 Jeep Patriot, great car for the money, $30,000. You're going to average about 23, 24 miles per gallon in the city, a little bit above their estimates. And honestly, for a family car, for the ability to go off-road, do a little bit of that, really it's a great value, great money. If you enjoy this review, check out our other ones in the sidebar. And also, if you like this car, head to your local Jeep dealership and tell them Richard and John Rush from Drive Radio sent you. All right, Drive Radio fans, thank you for joining us for our latest review. If you like this review, check out our website, drive-radio.com. We have a lot of cars, tips, and tricks that you can find on there if you're a car lover like ourselves. If you like the website, like our reviews, head to the YouTube page. Drive Radio, no spaces. You can check out a lot of our other reviews there. If you like those reviews, we have a radio show set every Saturday from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. here in the Denver market. You can find us one of three ways. First way is on the website, which is 560thesource.com. You can find us on YouTube. We stream every episode live. Or you can check us out on the TuneIn app, which is just 560 The Source. You can download that straight to your phone. But thank you for joining us. We appreciate all your feedback, all your views.